First of all, I would like to welcome all of you here for this very distinguished day for Palestine. In the name of my fellow ministers and in full partnership with our colleagues from the private sector, I would like to thank the organizers of this very unique day in the history of Palestine. To have this really very distinguished names, I looked at the list of participants. I was very impressed to see all of you here. And I think this is a very important message from you, the entrepreneurs, from the Palestinian entrepreneurs, from the spirit of partnership that we are trying to create together. I welcome also all of you in this beautiful city of Bethlehem. This is where Jesus Christ was born. From here, we exported Christianity to the whole world. We did shine enlightenment, belief, freedom, and all what Jesus represents. And on top of all, it is what he said, that it is not with bread ones live only. Palestinians are keen on their dignity, on their freedom. And that is what the whole question of Palestine is about. Today, there are elections in Israel. And frankly, the difference between Benny and Bibi, Benny Gantz and Bibi Netanyahu, the difference between Benny and Bibi is not much of a difference between Pepsi Cola and Coca-Cola. In countries like that of Palestine, where we enjoy more history than geography, the focus is always on the human being. It's the human capital that counts. It's not the mountains, it's not the plateaus, but in Palestine, land is different. It is not what Trump thinks. Land in Palestine is not a real estate issue, Ya Hashim. Land in Palestine is a matter of identity. It's the motherland. We were born to live here, and this is where we belong. I welcome you in the land of prophets. Prophets not making money, prophets, al-anbiya yani. And the land of struggle. You, the Palestinian entrepreneurs, you're doing excellent work under the most difficult conditions. And we know, after this Israeli elections today, there might be what they call the Trump ultimate deal. We don't know what is in the ultimate deal yet, but we know what is not in it. What is not in it is Jerusalem. What is not in it is the state of Palestine. What is not in it is the 67 borders. What is not in it is to settle the problem of the Palestinian refugees. What is not in it is sovereignty and contiguity of the Palestinian territory. So if all these things are not in it, we are not going to accept it. And the Palestinians have explicitly said this is not a starter. And since its occupation of the Palestinian territory, Madam Stephen, Israel has employed different mechanisms of control. The Israelis, they control our land. The Palestinian territory produces 800 million cubic meters of water. Israel steals 600 million cubic meters of our water. We control no borders, no land, but we control our own destiny, and we control our determination, and we control the spirit of resistance that one single day Palestine will be free. Israel in the whole region try to impose a formula of specialization in what I call the 4 M's: minds, money, muscles, and markets. This formula of specialization that Israel tried to impose on the whole region, it means that the Israelis want to monopolize technology and minds and thinking and innovation, and that the Arab Gulf countries should only enjoy having more money, and that the Palestinians, the Jordanians, the Syrians, and the Lebanese, we are only the muscles, the cheap labor, and that the whole of the Middle East is the 4th M, which is the market. This formula of specialization, this single conference here today, is assigned to break the formula of specialization. Palestinians are not cheap laborers. We do enjoy our innovation. We do enjoy so many qualities, not only us, but the region as well. So this sort of monopoly over innovation is not a starter anywhere. Innovation and technology is globalized. It's not exclusive for anybody. It's open, and everybody should enjoy it. And we know for sure that the Palestinians are creative. Palestinians are unique. We contributed to the construction of states in the whole region. Palestinians were and are successful stories wherever they are. Ask our colleagues and our people in Kuwait, in Saudi Arabia, in Bahrain, in Abu Dhabi, and everywhere. Everybody recognized the quality of the Palestinian people. When I was a child, and when I grew up, we used to make phone calls. My best wish was it possible really to see the person at the other end of the telephone? That was a magic for us. مش هيك يا هاشم؟ That was really the magic. انت يا احمد يلي شعرتك شايبات. That was the real magic for all of us. Now it is easy. With every application you can see the other person on the end of the telephone. So things are moving in a totally different direction. Today, if you don't speak English, you will not catch up with technology. And that is we, the Arabs and the Germans and the French, we suffer from the hegemony of the English language. And the whole issue for us is not to translate technology. The whole issue for us is to invent technology, is to create technology in our own language. And that is really the most serious challenge that we will be facing today. In 1980s, we introduced one important thing: a drip irrigation technology in agriculture. So technology is not only about computers. Technology is also everywhere in every economic aspect. Agriculture is not only work, مش تراكتور وعود حراث وإلى آخره. Technology has been introduced in agriculture, and the Palestinians have introduced technology in agriculture in 1983 with a drip irrigation technology, which is originally a French technology. And therefore we are up to date when it comes. By introducing drip irrigation technology, we increase the productivity of one single dönum 800 times. Palestinians in the Jordan Valley who used to work in Israel, we reversed labor migration, so they became laborers on their own land. In conclusion, I want to say the following: we cannot afford to be up to date. We have to be up to tomorrow. We cannot be up to date. We have to be up to tomorrow. If we want to catch up with the whole world, we have to take things in a totally different direction. And I know one single thing, that with the new technology, jobs are dying and the new jobs are created. And this sort of artificial intelligence with automation, people will be replaced. Today there are cars without drivers. There are planes without pilots. There will be clinics without doctors. And therefore, the United States Army needs 30 persons to operate a drone. And they need 80 persons to analyze the data. So the pilot job is dying, but new jobs are created in every single sphere in the whole world. Also, I would like to mention to you, why Palestine? Why are you here? You are here because illiteracy rate in Palestine is less than 3%. You are here because yesterday I called the director of the Central Bureau of Statistics of Palestine, and she told me among 1,000 Palestinians there are 220 university graduates. And we are proud of our education, because education for the Palestinians has become a survival strategy after land has been confiscated by the Israelis. Why Palestine? Because the Palestinians are good entrepreneurs, because we built other people's homes, because we were successful stories everywhere, and Palestine can radiate technology to the whole region. And why Palestine? Because we share the same social and cultural behavior of the whole Arab region. Why Palestine? Because this is a beautiful, healthy environment for R&D, research and development. And Palestine is open and enjoys a sustainable ecosystem for a mature pipeline with quality ideas. And why Palestine? Is because we are working to achieve an infrastructure for innovation. We are tendering electronic payment system and electronic government soon. We formed a team for studying the possibility of having a Palestinian encrypted pound using blockchain technology. Palestine ranks second in outsourcing business. We will be issuing a modern company law. Technology has united us, Palestinians from Gaza, from East Jerusalem, from the West Bank, from diaspora. With all the restrictions that Israel is imposing on us, technology has been an enabling factor to unite all of us. Take us to the future. We count on you, I count on you. The bird, حطوا لي العصفور تبعكم يا شباب. The bird, this bird, the Palestinian bird, I have learned that birds that are born in cages, they think that flying is taboo. We have to break the cage. Thank you.